That night, I was scrolling through my TikTok and saw a clip that made my heart sink.
Oh no.
It was me in the parking lot looking anxiously around my surroundings.
About a year ago, my social media accounts got hacked, a few of them. One of them was because there was a specific password that I shared among a few accounts that was leaked over a big security breach from, I think, XSplit, which was an old streaming software that I had made an account with long ago and didn't think about it. So for years, I was using this same password for multiple accounts, and when that password got leaked, whoever got a hold of that password tried it on a bunch of different accounts that most people have, and sure enough, got the jackpot a few times. I was sent an email with this nice address saying that all you have to do is email me back and I'll give you your accounts back. So basically what was going on is there was a guy that was doing some hacking and he wanted some recognition. And because I had a celebrity type account for the size of my gaming channel, he just wanted some recognition. So all I had to do was thank him for giving me my accounts back on Twitter, and he even gave me some pointers on how not to do it again. Now, while I don't condone this type of behavior, it did teach me a lot of lessons, and to this day, I'm much more secure. It's still quite unnerving when I see emails that may suggest that they have a password or some of my personal information and things like that. And I gotta say, in the day and age that we're in of social media, when people get a hold of information like this, it makes you feel very, very vulnerable. And to be honest with you, it's still unnerving to this day and even quite scary if people use some very, very specific information that you don't readily just advertise online. So naturally, social media horror stories are pretty scary. Today is going to be one by Nightmare Files, and it's a social media horror story on one of my favorite and new social media platforms, TikTok. I do have a TikTok account where I post some horror SCP type stuff. You can click on the link below in the description and you'll be taken to that if you like those kind of things. But if not, maybe you just like this reaction video about a TikTok horror story. Make sure to go over to Nightmare Files' channel, click subscribe, click the notification bell, and if you like reaction videos, make sure to subscribe to this channel as well. Let's get into the story.
I used to frequently use TikTok watching trick shots, gaming posts, and other comedy clips.
All right.
There is one guy who I followed though. I won't say his name, but the clips he posted were very unusual.
Okay.
They weren't very nice, to be honest. He used to wear this featureless mask and do things like spy on people in their house and frighten them.
So why'd you follow him?
Even went as far as to attack someone. I gotta say, I'm not sure if it was real or not because the clips would end before you could tell, but it felt genuine to me.
Those type of clips that are on TikTok are kind of crazy. Now, when I asked why'd you follow him, if you were kind of creeped out by it, it's probably not the best idea to follow accounts like that. Sometimes they'll just show up for you and stuff, but for the most part, anything that makes you uncomfortable, you show up as a person's follower, you know? So if anybody that does this type of thing is looking for a victim, you're more likely to be it if you're on their follower list, depending on how many followers they have, of course. But it's just to say, yeah, you know, if you don't want to get burned, you shouldn't play with fire type deal, that type of stuff.
I'm not proud that I watched this guy harass and assault people, but I did. One day I noticed I had gotten a new follower on TikTok. It was the same guy that I just mentioned.
Yep.
At first I was a bit worried, but shrugged it off. I was in an underground parking lot after I was done grocery shopping. It was late in the evening, so the parking lot was practically empty.
Okay.
Well, it looked empty, but I could feel that there was someone there with me. I suddenly became very paranoid. That night I was scrolling through my TikTok and saw a clip that made my heart sink.
Oh no.
It was me in the parking lot looking anxiously around my surroundings.
Bruh. Those kind of emails that people that I was just talking about, when they share information that you don't publicly advertise, imagine having footage of you from a guy that you already know does some crazy things. Even if you thought it was staged before, that's for real.
It was by the same guy that had followed me on TikTok earlier. The next 2 days were the same. I was very paranoid, thinking I was being watched and followed. And my suspicions were confirmed because each night that guy had posted, it was clips of me.
Wow.
I felt sick and decided to call the police. Unfortunately, they said there wasn't much they could do, as no crime had been committed. A week went by, and the post stopped. I started to relax, thinking maybe he had just moved on.
Or moved in.
And it was all part of his prank thing or whatever. That was until I was attacked outside my house.
What?
I was hit over the head with something. I fell to the ground, nearly knocked out, but I was still conscious enough for a moment to see.
Dude.
What I saw will haunt me forever. It was a man standing over me with a featureless mask holding a phone up. I passed out, but the next thing I remember was waking up in a hospital. I was found by someone who lived nearby. I told the police of what happened, but his account had been deleted. Whether or not his clips were staged or fake, his assault on me certainly was real.
That was real.
The weird thing I don't understand is why he deleted his account after attacking me. Unlike the other people, I deleted my TikTok. And this incident and the experience has scarred me for life.
Maybe it was all
I just want to tell you, be aware of your surroundings because you never know who could be watching you. And honestly, I would stay off of TikTok and any other social media.
Dang, dude. I gotta say, y'all, being scared of just being on social media is kind of like being scared of driving. The likelihood that you're targeted for something that horrific is so small. You can't live your life in fear for everything. At the same time, if you feel like you're being targeted, you should definitely do something about it. Calling the police, if they can't do anything about it, maybe you should take steps into a way that you always have a buddy, you know? You're always with someone. Maybe find a roommate or, I don't know, hire a security guard if you really, really need it when you only travel, you know? Maybe just take Uber places so that you aren't by yourself all the time. There's got to be ways. Maybe I'm thinking that this was all staged up until the point that he actually got brave enough to do it. I don't know. Why her is beyond me, but thinking about something like that is very, very, very scary, man. Some people will go to extreme lengths to scare other people just for kicks, especially now that you can get clicks, you know, from posting content about it online. Now, there's a lot of these social networks that, you know, you really have to prove it was staged in order for the community not to take it down. You get community violations on stuff that show harm to people or yourself. You know, there's a lot of things that can't be posted that'll get you banned from social media. So most people that value their accounts don't really do stuff like that. But that's some scary stuff, man. And supposedly this was a true story. Ooh, yikes, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed this one. Make sure to go over to Nightmare Files and subscribe to him. And if you like these type of reactions, make sure to check these two out as well. Thanks so much for watching. As always, this is Zueljin signing off, and we'll see you next time.